take, Isabella, good take.
I have not had a chance. I was
try.
trying to get everything set up and then, okay, I'm going to make sure you can. Yeah, because that's too late. Too late.
Get in. Hey, good look, Shayla, that's all right.
This is the broadcast of the junior varsity matchup featuring the Bagley Flyers and the Climax Fisher Knights. Our varsity coverage coming up here this evening as well on yourliveevent.com.
All right. Gotta get back, don't fall. Don't fall. Where's the ball at? Let's go, active hands. Zoe, good hustle, way to crack. Not there. Get in. Zoe, good hustle. You gotta work. Zoe, you gotta work the spin around her, okay? Right idea, though. Okay. Good job, boys. Here we go. 30 seconds. Hustle over.
Right. So that's interesting. Right, so 3 and 2.
3 and 2. So you get one more full minute, but they're all full.
Okay.
So you get 2 minutes extra.
And that's meant for this year because of the math, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because the maths are going to save it.
I think we had this conversation back in October. I hear you.
My opinion has not changed.
No, fair enough. Yes, I'm on the same boat. Here we are. I've had to figure out which math works best for podcast.
Oh, right.
And the answer is no. This is about as good as it gets, and only because of my glasses. It's got a little pincher where you kind of keep some of the fog down. But it's it's all that in a bag of potato chips.
You got a couple of
Zoe, okay, you're fine. Yeah, right there. Okay, anticipate.
I didn't realize it either.
Okay, ladies, did you see? Blackout. Force. corner. Okay. White ball. Good job, ladies. Short. Shoot it! Good job, baby! This one goes. Straight up, make a shoot over you. Straight up. Help, we got help. Get it. Good bump to it. Good job, Nora. Good hustle, man. Ladies, you got multiple chances there. A little more patience, White. Wait. Zoe needs one. How's it going?
And every site's different. Shot clock that you're gonna get.
So Isabella, don't let her get positioned. Isabella, there you go. Gotta protect that middle, White. Watch the cuts inside. Watch the cuts. Log it up. There you go, that's good, Dave. Good deal, ladies, same idea. Isabella, same idea. Watch where they're gonna cut. Anticipate. Clog up that middle. Clog up the middle. Don't fall. Good move. Take it out. Shelby, just take it out next time. Good movement. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good D. Take it back. Come on, ladies, work. Straight up, straight up. Be strong. Dribble. Make sure you're set, Shelby. Good job, Sadie. Sadie, that was a really nice hook shot 2 times ago, okay? Keep it up. Up. Move your feet now. Move your feet. Good job. Good D, Isabella. That's good D. Here. Right there. Just still right there. Now cut forward if he needs it. Back up. Back up. Cross paper. You okay? Good job. All right. Zoe, you okay? What's wrong? Good hustle, Shelby. Beat her to the spot, okay? Try to cut her off. Beat her to the spot. Good job, Lydia. Oh, good shot. Careful, Isabella. Don't fall. Move your feet. Let go.
Coach, did you need some ice or something?
Thank you. Okay, be aware. You got her.
Oh, sure.
You have your jacking tape and all?
I do, yeah. Might have to.
Did that Climax on there? Then I must have had to.
That's just part of what happens, right?
out.
Too much mask wearing this week. My back of my ears are getting sore.
Yeah. That's and when it like I like the
Well, let's try and anticipate that line.
the next daily is kind of my go-to during the day. But then for the broadcast, I yeah, like because I don't fog it. The mask aspect. This one with this mic here too, and then I put headphones on, and I went. Yeah, by the time I'm driving home, it's like I just want to be able to
You see those things that you clip on and then they tighten up in the back?
Yeah, that seems to be a good thing.
Yeah.
Some people are using that.
I haven't tried that. That might work to get it behind past the ear.
Right. You know, restaurant owner, referee that started doing that, he really likes it. I don't want to invest too much money. I don't want to invest too much money into this.
I'll just tape it to your head.
That would work. Yeah. What's it help? What's it matter, right?
Grab it. Push it now. Push. That's really good. Good job. Ladies, sprint back! Sprint back! Ready to go, Wyatt. Okay, get back. Get back. Who's got 20? Come on, ladies, wake up.
We should go Adriana. I didn't want to say that. I mean, at the beginning of our first shot again, Illinois. So I wanted to ask Dad first. He said, right.
Just call her like Adriana. Adriana, just see if she corrects you.
Can't step over the line.
She's probably heard everything.
Sadie. Let's just send the ball over. So, ladies. Shelby, drop. Look at the corner. Be aware of the situation. There you go. That's a good look. That's a good look. Sadie, good job. Don't fall, don't fall. job, Kira. There you go. Help, help, help. Straight up. Good D, good D. Good block. Now push it. Look, Peyton. Go, Peyton. There you go. Set her a screen if you have to. Now push it, Sadie. Push it. Good job, Kira. And one. And 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Okay, that'll work. Good job, White.
Big A on the floor. Right.
Turn and look, turn and look, turn and look. Good job, Elia. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, watch the cuts inside. Straight up, straight up, straight up. Don't fall. There you go. All the way. hustle. Help! Get a hand up, hand up. Good job. Taylor, good job. Hey, ladies, hands out. Get up, stay, hands out. Make it work. Right in the passing lanes. There you go. Right, you got Sadie. Good job, ladies. Peyton's here. Once it hits the rim. Now wait till it hits the rim. Right back up if he misses. Gotta get block out. Who's got shooter? Talk to each other. Step in. Good work.
Careful with that tripod there.
Good job, ladies. Stay positive. Stay ready to go. Beat the post if she's open. Hands out! Let's go! Active hands! Short, short. Go get it. Ladies. Otherwise, we got to find a hotel in Fisher where we're at.
No, he's bringing another bus hotel. We'll get home safe.
Sounds good. Our bus belt is broken on the way over.
Oh, unfortunate.
Right.
What happened to it?
Belt broke or something. So, all the lights are going crazy. We're only about 5 miles out. Please post. Peyton, good job. Butt down low, pull it off. Go, Hillary. Give us some energy. Good job, Nora. Good work. Okay, we're okay. Drop to 2-3. Good job, Hillary. Look. Go get it now. Go to the basket. Go to the basket. There you go, Hillary. Yeah! 2-3. 2-3. Drop down to 2-3. Good job, ladies. Good job, Taylor. Go back to it. Turn and look. Go, Hillary, go. Oh, good look, though. Hillary, that's what we want you to do. Back out. Look this side. Good job. That's right, Hillary. Good job. Way to crash. Hillary, good take, though.
And my second
We've got some good looks. Play D now. Play D. Keep playing. Up overweight.
Nobody clap anymore. We're all used to sitting in the screen.
Okay, good hustle, Shelby. Try and beat her to the spot. Rebound. Now follow, ladies.
Good hustle.
Here, good position, good position, good position, Kira. Good job, Kira. Good put back. All right, play good, Dina. Don't follow. Work Two, get your spot. High point that thing. Nora. Arms out. Keep working on these. No falling. Move your feet. Anticipate. We'll get it. Good D, steady fall. Step, Taylor. Good work. All right, no falling. Good job, Bagley. Don't fall. Don't fall.
They probably thought it was five.
Move your feet. There you go, Peyton. Good move. Good try. Don't fall, ladies. Please.
shrugged it off pretty good after the match before. So that was nice.
Don't fall, move your feet. Here you go. Rebound. Travel, let's travel. Okay, no falling. Stay in front of him. No falling though.
And that'll wrap up the junior varsity game here in Fisher, where Climax Fisher defeats Bagley by the final score of 44-26. The junior varsity has wrapped up. Stay tuned on yourliveevent.com. The varsity broadcast between the Bagley Flyers and the Climax Fisher Knights is on the way on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to Fisher, Minnesota High School girls basketball on yourliveevent.com. This evening, we've got a matchup of a couple of young squads ready for their first victories in this girls basketball season with R&J Sports on yourliveevent.com. The Climax Fisher Knights come in with a record of no wins and 2 losses, while the Bagley Flyers are 0-1 to begin the season. Junior varsity game went to Climax Fisher 44-26 here tonight. My name is Kevin Kochman. I'm here with the broadcast this evening, and joining me this evening as camera operator and, well, just all-around good guy, it's Mike Vosick here this evening as well, the main camera operator when it comes to Climax Fisher Night broadcasts on yourliveevent.com. The Bagley Flyers and the Climax Fisher Knights do battle in girls basketball here this evening. As we bring it to you, it's all part of the Agrimax pregame show. Agrimax pregame show. Agrimax here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products, including seed sales, agronomy, custom aerial and ground application, crop protection, products, and more. Contact their team today in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com. Here in the Agrimax pregame show, we'll get you set for the Bagley Flyers and the Climax Fisher Knights. One team is going to get their first victory in this early season tonight. Will it be the Knights of Climax Fisher or the Bagley Flyers? We'll find out on yourliveevent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including Delta Dental, United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Principal Dental Insurance. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today. One of the main benefits of moving to the Halstead Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halstead Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcement, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
And we welcome you back on the Agrimax pregame show. Agrimax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products, including seed sales, agronomy, custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more. Contact their team today in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com. The Climax Fisher Knights and the Bagley Flyers pregame show here tonight from Agrimax. And we get a chance to catch up with the head coach of the Bagley Flyers. Joining us here in the pregame show ahead of the matchup against Climax Fisher, it's Brett Nordquist.
Well, Brett, tonight get the girls an opportunity to come out and play some ball, and what has been a pretty competitive game in years past between Bagley and Climax Fisher. And like you said, this is a brand new year.
Yep, this is our second game. We fell short the other night. We had Park Christian at home, and we did some things that we liked, some stuff we can build on, and obviously we had some stuff that we are hoping to clean up. But yeah, we had a couple good games last year actually with Climax, so hopefully tonight will be the same. Hopefully we can compete and do the best we can and put our best foot forward.
Well, what are the keys for success for the Flyer girls tonight?
Well, we got to limit our turnovers. Turnovers has been a problem last year, and we still had quite a few the other night, 20-something. So we need to cut that down. And offensive rebounds, I think the other night against Park Christian, we had 5. We gave up 18 or 19, so that's almost times 4. So those are some things I tell the girls. It's not one big thing. It's a lot of little stuff. Cleaning up our passing and just making ourselves available if we're away from the ball. But they're working hard every day, and we have a very, very young squad. So we expect some growing pains, but I also expect us to take some strides this year and be a little more competitive in some ways.
Fantastic. Look forward to watching the girls tonight, Brett. Thanks for the time. Good luck here this evening.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That is Brett Nordquist. He is the head coach of the Bagley Flyers, joining us in the pregame show. The pregame show brought to you by Agramax. Talking about AgramaxLLC.com. Agramax of Fisher, 218-891-2211. More to come on YourLiveEvent.com as we'll hear from the head coach of the Climax Fisher Knights, Adriana Rooney, joining us in just a little bit as we bring you back to Fisher on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Welcome back on the Agramax pregame show. Agramax helping the farmers in the Red River Valley. They want to talk about, of course, your supplies and talk about products like seed sales, agronomy, custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more at 218-891-2211. Agramax pregame show tonight. Climax Fisher and the matchup with the Bagley Flyers here tonight. As our pregame show continues, more of our pregame coaches' comments as we have head coach of the Climax Fisher Knights girls basketball team, Adriana Rooney.
Well, Adriana, tonight an opportunity for the girls to go out and get better, and you look at the matchup between Climax Fisher and Bagley, and we were just talking about some of the history, not always for great moments and whatever too, but you're looking at a pretty good matchup here against two teams that are doing the exact same thing right now, needing to find that win.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think this game is up for grabs. It's going to come down to whoever works harder and just, plays better.
You talk about your girls in their last outing against Adaborp West with the starters kind of struggling offensively. You're really looking for them to set the tone here tonight.
Yeah, I think they definitely need to step it up. They're good leaders, but also what comes with good leaders is great responsibility, and that's something that, I'm kind of looking for with these next couple of games going on. We have tonight's game, and then we have over a week of practice, so that'll be good to have.
Oh, no doubt. And you talk about how this season is unfolding just in general, right? It kind of was, we're all paused, and then we got a couple weeks and got to adapt and all these different things. The girls have had a lot thrown at them. At the same time, basketball is the game. The game hasn't changed, right?
No, not at all. I mean, it definitely is hard to fit everything from a season into the 3 months that we have of basketball right now, but it's just kind of, finding what's most important, and hopefully that's, I guess, what we're learning. I don't know.
Absolutely, and you want to try to find something tonight. You talk about setting the tone, but what else do you want to see from your girls here tonight to show some growth?
Honestly, our confidence. Climax Fisher has kind of been known for, they defeat themselves because they think, oh, well, we're going to lose this game anyways, so what's the point? I'm kind of sick of that attitude and ready for them to be like, you know what, we're going to do our best, and if our best isn't good enough, then you know what, we did our best. But when they're not doing their best and then they use it as an excuse, that's what kind of just like it's upsetting a little bit, you know, because me as a coach, I see the potential that all these girls have, and it's sad that they don't see that. So it's just kind of finding that fire to get them to believe in themselves.
And that's a challenge, and I'm sure you're enjoying that challenge at this stage.
Oh, it's awesome.
Well, Adriana, good luck to you and the girls tonight, and certainly wish the girls best of success, and we'll catch up afterwards.
All right, thank you.
That is Adriana Rooney joining us, the head coach of the Climax Fisher Knights girls basketball team, part of the pregame show, and our pregame show coaches' comments. They are presented to you here on the AgriMax pregame show on yourliveevent.com as we get closer to the opening tap between the Bagley Flyers and the Climax Fisher Knights. The game tonight, broadcasting live in Fisher. You're tuned into the AgriMax pregame show, 218-891-2211, AgriMaxLLC.com. This is one of 11 events R&J Sports is involved in here tonight. Of those 11, 8 being produced here on yourliveevent.com. Please thank our sponsors as you see and listen to them throughout the season. At the very least, tell them thank you. And of course, you can always check back to the broadcasts as well. All of our broadcasts are archived right here, and check it out at yourliveevent.com. R&J Sports, a presentation, KRJB, KRJM, KKCQ Radio, and Halstead Telephone Company combining for yourliveevent.com. Looking forward to bringing you the matchup here tonight between the Bagley Flyers and the Climax Fisher Knights. The pregame show from AgriMax LLC will continue with our starting lineups just around the corner. Climax Fisher, Bagley. One team is going to walk away with their first victory of the season, and it's coming up here on yourliveevent.com. This is the AgriMax pregame show.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they are preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. At Climax Shelley, they strive for each student to reach their full potential by providing the best educational experience. We are tomorrow's leaders. For latest information on the Climax Shelley School, including COVID-19 information, announcements, lunch menus, schedules, and more, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises. Winter Conference 2021 will be held in Fargo, North Dakota at the Avalon Center, January 19th through the 21st. To attend, register at precisionplanting.com. This year's attendees will hear our latest agronomic research findings, learn about the latest technologies, and connect with industry experts and other growers. We will be following the standards of social distancing, appropriate group sizes, and other safety measures per local and state recommendations. Register for Winter Conference at precisionplanting.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities, the Fisher Public School offers something for everyone. The lessons taught at the Fisher Public School will stay with students not just through their academic career, but through adulthood as well. Visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Welcoming you back here to the AgriMax pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman here tonight with the broadcast. Mike Vosick with the camera operations here this evening, helping make the broadcast possible from Fishers. The Climax Fisher Knights and the Bagley Flyers do battle. The winner will earn their first victory of the season. Let's get to the starting lineups. As you see, the Bagley Flyers lineup is introduced, part of the AgriMax pregame show. They'll start a junior, number 3, Jory Foltz. A freshman, number 5, Hillary Maruska. They'll start also Catherine Agnew. Got to make sure I get to Catherine Agnew's information. She is a freshman, number 10, Catherine Agnew. They'll start a sophomore, number 10, Adrienne Laferriere. And they'll start a freshman, number 12, Peyton Prulix. The Bagley Flyers head coach is Brett Nordquist, assisted by Emily Foltz in the white uniforms for the Bagley Flyers, maroon and gold letters and numbers. For the Climax Fisher Knights, they'll start a senior, number 10, Jenna Vosick. They'll start a senior, number 11, Ella Reitmeyer. A junior, number 20, Trinity Erickson. A freshman, number 22, Hallie Reitmeyer. And a senior, number 32, Gracie Rowland. Climax Fisher head coach Adriana Rooney, assisted by Shelby Duckstead, a former Fertile Beltrami Falcon. They're in the gray uniforms, black numerals, and white letters, Knights on the jersey tops. And there you have it. That is your starting lineups, and the pregame show from AgriMax has wrapped up. Here from Fisher, Climax Fisher will go left to right. Bagley will go right to left. The officials say let's play some basketball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Knights will win the opening tap, and with it, Reitmeyer gets the basketball up the floor right out of the gates. Vosick goes in. Ball is tipped out of bounds, and Bagley will have the basketball. Climax Fisher loses it to start the ball game. Just underway here in Fisher. Full court press by the Knights. And in the backcourt, Agnew will try to swing it up for the Flyers. They turn the ball over. First goal of the contest, talking about some of the keys to success. Bagley coach Nordquist said, got to limit those turnovers, and that'll be the key here in their success tonight. For the Knights, they'll swing the basketball around. Top of the key with it now is Trinity Erickson. Erickson works it to Jenna Vosick on the left wing outside the arc. Knights basketball. 30 seconds into the ball game. No score here tonight in Fisher. Work the ball to Rowland. Top of the key, Rowland to Erickson around the perimeter left side. Reitmeyer looking in. Ball is tipped. Flyers go and poke it free. Prulix that time going to be tagged with the foul. It'll be her first personal, team's first on the Flyers. Knights basketball from the baseline. Look to pass it in. Looking. Left side. Rowland. Shot misses, and the rebound comes down to Maruska. And up the floor, Bagley worked the ball to Agnew. She lost it on a high pass. Turnover number 2 on the Flyers early on here tonight from Fisher. Now, Bagley had some bus trouble on their way over. The good news is they have backup and should be okay to travel home here this evening. But belt trouble on the Bagley bus here this evening. Not a fun trek down Highway 2 when you've got trouble on the roadways. Knights basketball. They work it. Reitmeyer swings it into the corner. Now passing it inside to Rowland, and a push is called on the Flyers. And if I see this correctly, Prulix will be tagged with her second foul. It is Peyton Prulix. That is her second personal and team second for the Flyers. We'll have a substitution coming in. In for Bagley is Kira Thompson. Kira Thompson, an 8th grader, whereas number 25 had a very nice junior varsity effort as well. Played some time in the junior varsity contest earlier tonight. That's Climax Fisher victorious. Here's a three-point look in the corner for Reitmeyer. It's short, rebounded by the Flyers. Maruska, her second. And now pressure. Bagley will be called with a travel in the backcourt. Flyers called with a travel. All the action happening on our side of the floor here as we broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com. Knights will be inbounding the ball and to track down the ball. But it is definitely going to be an inbounds from this backcourt where the, of course, penalty occurred. Flyers with their third turnover in as many possessions. Knights basketball in the front court now. Hallie Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer to Reitmeyer. Ellie works it inside. Driving. Trinity Erickson goes up for a shot. Draws a foul. Foul is going to be called on the Flyers. And this will be on Maruska. It's her first. Team's third for Bagley early on. And to the free throw line, Trinity Erickson for the Knights shooting a pair. First free throw is off the front iron and no good. She'll have a second free throw. Scoreless here in Fisher to start the ball game on yourliveevent.com. Each team looking for their first victory in this early season. Missed free throw rebounded by Catherine Agnew. And the Flyers will try to get it across midcourt. They haven't done so yet, and they do. Cross midcourt on the dribble is Agnew. And a long shot is no good from Foltz. Loose rebound comes down to Jenna Vasic. She's going to try to run the floor. Vasic all the way left side. Goes up, has her shot deflected. Catherine Agnew comes away with a rebound, and here come the Flyers the other way. Agnew goes all the way to the baseline. Lost the handle, lost balance, travel. Flyers turnover number 4 in this first half of basketball on yourliveevent.com. A couple of minutes in, and no score. Knights basketball. Vasic dribbles across midcourt. Kicks it right side to Ella Reitmeyer. Back up top and around the perimeter. Roland has it. Wearing the pink shoes. She'll work it to Reitmeyer. Left side, Trinity Erickson. Shares it to Hallie Reitmeyer and goes to Roland. Left side. Now in. Ball is tipped. Flyers forcing a turnover. Turnover 1 on Climax Fisher. Now great defense in the backcourt. Ella Reitmeyer with a steal. Right side layup is good for Reitmeyer. And the lid has been lifted. Climax Fisher scores the game's first points, 15:30 to play in this first half. Loose basketball, the Flyers had an attempt and the ball's out of bounds, and a timeout taken by the Bagley Flyers. And we'll take a timeout as well. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 15:29 to play in this first half. It's the Knights 2, the Flyers nothing on yourliveevent.com.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at Agrimax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, seed conditioning, crop scouting and consulting, research and crop insurance, Agrimax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Agrimax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
One of our 11 broadcasts tonight with R&J Sports on this very cold January evening. Kevin Kochman and Mike Vasic joining you this evening from Fisher, where the Climax Fisher Knights have a 2-0 lead over the Bagley Flyers on yourliveevent.com following the Bagley timeout. It's Knights basketball. Here comes Jenna Vasic across the timeline. She'll kick it over to Reitmeyer, left side, sharing it up top and swinging it left now to Trinity Erickson. Holds it high to Roland. Roland back to Vasic, right corner. Roland denied the inside, then goes up with a left hand hook shot. Good. Gracie Roland for 2. And the Knights have a 4-0 lead over the Bagley Flyers. 3 minutes into the ball game tonight from Fisher. Now in the backcourt, pesky defense and a travel is called. Climax Fisher got the Flyers into a trap near midcourt in front of the scorer's table here in Fisher. And now some substitutions. Climax Fisher brings in Ava Larson and Ella Paulsrud enters the ball game. Also into the ball game is Maddie Quadley. She checks into the ball game as well. A few substitutions for Climax Fisher. Knights basketball. Quadley's got it on the right side. Now passing into Ella Reitmeyer. Goes up right side on the block. Shot's no good. And a battle for the basketball. 3 Flyers and a Knight get together. And it'll end up being a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Bagley Flyers. Bagley in the backcourt. Climax Fisher going to bring a full court press. And Ella Reitmeyer goes with the steal. Great nifty play there by Reitmeyer. And then we're going to get a travel call on the Knights. So as quick as they force a turnover, they give it right back. 14:37 to play first half. 4-0 Knights leading the Flyers. Bagley will inbound to the backcourt. Ball is tipped and the Knights forcing the ball loose. Bagley is ending up going to come away with it. And then Climax Fisher will get it back as a mad scramble around midcourt. with it. Reitmeyer kicks it up top. Quadley, she'll let loose on a shot. It's off the mark, no good. Rebounded inside by Trinity Erickson, and we'll get a foul called on the Bagley Flyers. Opportunity to reset a little bit here. Foul is going to be on the Flyers, Maresca. That's her second, and the fourth now on Bagley in this first half. 2 fouls each for Prulix and Maresca. At the free throw line, Trinity Erickson, and connects. Trinity Erickson hits the free throw. Checking in for Bagley, 13, Isabella Warmbold. She's in. Exiting the ball game is Jory Foltz on a substitution. Second free throw for Erickson. Up, off the back iron, no good. And right out of the gates, Warmbold grabs a rebound. 5-0, Knights leading. 14 minutes to play in this first half of basketball. Loose ball, rebound, inside, putback is good for Kira Thompson. For the Bagley Flyers, they're on the board. 5-2 is the score with 14 minutes to play in the first half of basketball. Now driving, here's a shot up for the Knights along the baseline. No good, rebounded, come down. It's a LaFerriere grabs the rebound. Now ball over to Agnew. She drives all the way to the baseline. Ball is deflected out of bounds, last touch by Climax Fisher. And a horn, as we'll get a substitution for the Knights. Hallie Reitmeyer checks back in. Exiting will be Ella Reitmeyer. And in for Bagley is Sadie Foltz, one of the 8th graders. She enters for Adrienne LaFerriere on a substitution. Flyer ball, they'll inbound for the baseline. Shot up, back off the rim, no good from Maresca. And the rebound comes down to Ava Larson. Knights basketball, Larson picks up the dribble and a travel is called. Turnover number 4, that is, on Climax Fisher in the first half of play. Yeah, quick change here for Bagley as we'll see Prulix check back in, playing with 2 fouls. And exiting is Hillary Maresca out with 2 fouls. Inbound at Catherine Agnew. She'll bring it across midcourt for Bagley. Knights defense relaxes a little bit. Had been up-tempo pressure for the first 4.5 minutes. Agnew, left side. Ball was going to Warmbold. Lost it through the fingertips. Turnover Flyers, their 9th in this first half. Substitution as Climax Fisher checks out Trinity Erickson. And back into the ball game is Gracie Rowland. Knights will push across midcourt. Hallie Reitmeyer finds Ella Paulsrud. Looks inside, will get a foul. Kind of wrapping around that time, I believe it's going to be Peyton Prulix. It is. For Peyton, that is her 3rd personal. Team's 5th. 3 fouls here in this first, just under 5 minutes. Knights basketball, they'll inbound. Looking in, shot up, no good by Ava Larson. Rebound out of bounds, and last touched by Climax Fisher, so it'll be Bagley basketball. Climax Fisher 5-2 leaders with 13-11 to play before halftime. Bagley gets off the bus with 15. Varsity, junior varsity. That's the number, 15 players. Talk more about that roster in just a bit. Shots up, no good by the Flyers. Rebound put back by Warmbold is no good. And then the Knights will come away with it. On the rebound is Hallie Reitmeyer. They work it up, and overthrow to Ava Larson. Turnover 5 on Climax Fisher. For Bagley, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the 15 are 8th graders on this roster that is both varsity and junior varsity makeup. Not all 15 dress for the JV, but all 15 dress at varsity level. Up the floor, Bagley outruns the basketball. They're lost by Prulix out of bounds. Check that by Warmbold out of bounds. And Bagley will turn it over now. 10 turnovers in this first half of play. Turnstile, plenty of substitutions have been made as Jenna Vosick re-enters the game for Climax Fisher. Both teams trying to use some depth here and keep people fresh, especially early on this season while we wear the masks in Minnesota high school basketball. Looking in, Larson passes, sharing it out. This is Paulsrud. Now a 3-point look for Vosick, just off the mark. Rebound, chasing after it, and a battle for the basketball. Tie up, jump ball. Possession should stay with Climax Fisher, and does. The Knights lead at 5-2. 12:22 to play first half of basketball here on yourliveevent.com. Knights inbounding. Pass, Larson, shots no good, rebounded. This time by Rowland, and the Knights will continue the possession. Vosick back to Rowland. Pink shoes, 3-pointer, no. Rebound, out of bounds, last touch by Bagley, if I'm not mistaken, so it should be Climax Fisher basketball. We'll see the Knights check a substitution as Paulsrud checks out, and into the ball game is Ella Reitmeyer. Just over 12 minutes to play before halftime. Knights inbound, Roland fakes right, goes left, shots off the rim, no good. Rebound, foul. On a shot, rebound by Ella Reitmeyer, and she'll go to the line. Foul is going to be called, I believe, on Sadie Foltz. That is her first personal, team 6th on the Flyers in this first half. And free throws rattle out, no good by Ella Reitmeyer. Substitution for Bagley, as we'll see Hillary Maresca check back in. And exiting is Kira Thompson. 2 points and a pair of rebounds for Thompson in her first stint off the bench tonight. Free throw here. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound Maresca as Reitmeyer misses both. In the backcourt, pressure put on by the Knights again. Bagley struggling to get the ball across midcourt. They will as Sadie Foltz pushes it right hand. Now left side with it, Jory Foltz from the free throw line. Back to Sadie on the right side, driving, kicking back out. Maresca, she'll let loose, long shot, no good. Long rebound goes out of bounds. And it'll be off of Bagley. So Climax Fisher basketball, 11:42 to play first half. 5-2 is the score. We've been scoreless for the last 2 minutes and 18 seconds. A couple of subs coming in. Climax Fisher will go with the Reitmeyer in the backcourt. She'll dribble. Vasic also out there. They work the ball up here to Quadley. She drives to the basket. Shot no good. Rebound to Shelby Napian. Napian grabs the rebound for the Flyers. I misspoke there. Sorry, Shelby. Giving you credit. Jory Foltz with the rebound. Now we'll get a foul in the backcourt, by the way, as you were seeing. This foul is the first on Climax Fisher. And the foul on the Knights is on Hallie Reitmeyer. Her first, team's first, as mentioned. Bagley, substitutions. As we'll see coming in and inbound in the basketball for the Flyers, Catherine Agnew. Bagley basketball. Jory Foltz, right side. Works it to Maresca. Long shot. Maresca, 3, tie ball game. Hillary Maresca, the triple from the fabulous freshman, and we have a tie ball game. 5-5 with 11 minutes to play in the first half, and as you can see, we've got a basketball trapped between the cylinder and the backboard here in Fisher. It's one of those fabulous happenings. You just never know when it's going to happen. A bit of a phenomenon. And there we have it. The ball is freed, and we're ready to go. We're tied at 5 as Bagley, Maresca hits the triple, and now we've got a foul on Bagley. Jory Foltz with her first, team 7th, and it's single bonus for the Knights, but it was a shooting foul when this happened. So with that, free throws, Ella Reitmeyer hits this one. She's now 1 of 3 at the line tonight. We see Paulsrud re-enter the ball game. Exiting is Hallie Reitmeyer for Climax Fisher. Second free throw from Ella Reitmeyer after breaking the 5-all tie. As the free throw misses, rebound out of bounds, last touch by Climax Fisher. So Ella goes 1 for 2 at the line. 6-5 is the score. Climax Fisher leading Bagley. Bagley in the backcourt in trouble. Loose ball out of bounds. Flyers will turn it over for the 11th time in this first half of play. Coach Rooney yelling out the offensive set for Climax Fisher as Reitmeyer set to inbound. Hits Jenna Vasic. Swing it left side to Quadley. Now into the corner in trouble. Climax Fisher saves it, but then turning it over. Bagley with the steal. Flyers up the court. They lose it. But then it was last touched by Vasic out of bounds as she went out of bounds. So, Flyer ball as they'll inbound from the sideline. Flyers inbounding here. LaFerriere inbounds the basketball. And Bagley, Catherine Agnew trying to control it left side, lost it out of bounds, and we'll get a timeout after that turnover. Timeout on the floor. We will take the timeout as well, and on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Climax Fisher 6, Bagley 5 on yourliveevent.com.
Next new variety we have pending approval is 8938. Good tons, good sugar, but a great disease package that we're looking forward to with this variety. And as you can see with the root shape again, we're not giving up any root shape, good harvestability. If you have some tough ground that you're needing to put some beats on for the next year, this is one that could potentially be a great fit for those acres.
We're back on yourliveevent.com. Glad to be with you here tonight. One of our 11 broadcasts this evening between KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and on yourliveevent.com, spanning Minnesota and North Dakota with the coverage. Certainly appreciate you tuning in. Kevin Kochman, Mike Vosick with you this evening from Fisher, where Climax Fisher leads Bagley 6-5. We've had one tie at 5. Climax Fisher with a free throw takes the lead once more and lead it 6-5. 10:39 remains in this first half of girls basketball from Fisher. So the Knights will be inbounding following the the Flyers will be inbounding out of the timeout. Ball was out of bounds, last touch by the Knights prior to the break. I misinterpreted that from the officials. Ball was tied up there between the Knights and Flyers, and it'll stay Bagley basketball. They'll inbound. Bagley inbounding, trailing by 1, having yet to lead. Chance here in this shot, missed it. Rebound comes down, and on the rebound is Maruska, her 4th of the night. Bagley resets the offense. Agnew, top of the key, dribbles, guarded there by Reitmeyer, picks up the dribble, kicks it left side. Ball is tipped. Flyers pick it back up, maintain Maruska. Right side, Bagley basketball. Foltz. Jumper rattles home for Hillary Maruska, and Bagley has their first lead of the game. Lead change happens with 10 minutes to play before halftime. Bagley 7, Climax Fisher 6. Knights basketball. It's Erickson. Works it right side to Ella Reitmeyer. Now it's Jenna Vosick back to Reitmeyer. They'll play catch outside the arc. Passing it in. Erickson goes in between, splits the defense, and scores. Trinity Erickson goes in. Hesitated ever so slightly, but went in a little bit fearless after that slight hesitation. As much as it's difficult to say those two things together, it's kind of what it looked like. But a quick answer and a triple from freshman Catherine Agnew. And the Flyers take the lead right back at 10-8. 9:17 to play before halftime, and another lead change here. All of a sudden, the lids have been lifted off the hoops here in Fisher. Bagley 10. Climax Fisher 8. Vosick left side. Paulsrud back up top. Ella Reitmeyer. She'll try a 3 right wing. It rattles off, no good. And the Flyers gather the rebound. This time it was Brulix grabbing the rebound. She'll work it to Agnew crossing midcourt. Flyers trying to extend their lead. Throwing it up that time is Maruska. No good. Rebounded by Jory Foltz. Here's a shot again that goes long and out of bounds by Agnew. Knights basketball. We'll see subs as Kira Thompson checks in for Bagley. Exiting will be Prulix. Couple of subs for the Knights as they'll go with Ava Larson. They'll go with Jenna Vosick and Hallie Reitmeyer. Also on the floor is Gracie Rowland. And also on the floor for the Climax Fisher Knights is Ella Reitmeyer. Rowland out near midcourt. She'll share it with Ella Reitmeyer. Passing here to Hallie Reitmeyer. And this side to Ava Larson on the wing. Near side, back up top, Vosick sharing, driving, slashing, but before, little hesitation, little toe drag that time, and a travel by Climax Fisher. Turnover number 8 on the Knights in this first half. 8:19 to play before halftime. Bagley with a 2-point lead over Climax Fisher. One team is going to get their first win of the season tonight here on yourliveevent.com. Flyers come in with a loss to Park Christian. Climax Fisher losses to Databorp West and to Goodrich Grigla. We've got a tip out of bounds. Climax Fisher trying to jump the passing lane, and it'll be Bagley basketball. They'll line it up along the free throw line here as they inbound. Flyers looking to pass and do into a double team. Sharing it, Foltz, top of the key, now driving left side all the way to the basket. Rebound, Thompson, ball is tipped and out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Knights as they were getting pesky inside on Kira Thompson, the lengthy 8th grader out on the roster, out on the floor for Bagley. Inbounds for the Flyers. 8 minutes to play before halftime. Ball is tipped on a pass here. Good defense provided this time by Quadley. Top of the key, Flyer basketball. Agnew works it right side to LaFerriere. Now back to Agnew, driving baseline. and hesitated, and maybe going to get a trip here on Climax Fisher. We'll get a foul called on the Knights. Foul is on Ava Larson. For Larson, it's her first personal, team's second for Climax Fisher in this first half of play. Bagley set to inbound. LaFerriere passes it in. Jory Foltz. Adrienne LaFerriere. She shares it with Maruska. LaFerriere, right side, picks up the dribble and will get 3 seconds in the lane. A violation on Bagley. 13 turnovers on the Flyers here in this first half. The violation gives it to Climax Fisher. Knights basketball with 7:30 to play before halftime. Bagley with a 2-point lead, 10-8. Game's been scoreless for just under 2 minutes now. Bagley denies an inside pass. Knights have it back out. It's tipped. It's stolen away. Turnover Knights. Flyers looking up the floor, and into the padded wall goes Catherine Agnew. Turnover Bagley. And we're going to get a whistle and a timeout taken by Coach Rooney and the Climax Fisher Knights. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it's Bagley 10, Climax Fisher 8. Girls basketball tonight on yourliveevent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they are preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
So we welcome you back inside the Fisher High School Gymnasium on a very cold and frosty January evening. YourLiveEvent.com out with sites to broadcast from here tonight. 8 broadcasts on the YourLiveEvent.com platform and 3 on the radio here tonight. 1 that's dual-purposed, but 11 total sites for broadcast tonight with R&J Sports. Homegrown local radio. And, of course, expanded here with YourLiveEvent.com as well. Knights basketball out of the timeout by Coach Rooney. Inside, Rowland shot no good. Rebounded inside by Larson. Back to Rowland. Rowland's in trouble. Great defense by the Flyers. Ball is loose. Here's a long shot now for the Knights. Banked in, long two, but we've got an injury. The bucket's going to count. Hallie Reitmeyer, the freshman, hits. As in the mix there for the Knights, we had Rowland grab a rebound as well, her third here in this first half. The injury is to Bagley Flyer Catherine Agnew, who's going to check out of the ball game here. Grabbing the back of her head, she hit the ground a little bit there. She looks to be okay. She's going to get tended to here on the sidelines. Meanwhile, in the ball game for the Flyers is Sadie Foltz. Quick substitution there on the injury. Meanwhile, the Knights have tied the ball game up 10-all with 6:49 to play in this first half. Pesky Knights defense. Flyers trying to get it across midcourt and eventually do, but then it's turned over. The Knights jump the pass with a steal. Ava Larson travel with it. Travel on the Knights inside. Larson was trying to go up for a shot on the right side, but traveled. And we'll get a substitution as Jen Novasic checks back into the ball game. And out is Ava Larson on a substitution for the Knights. Bagley looking to inbound here. Taking their time, and baseball pass up to midcourt. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights. It'll be Bagley basketball. They'll inbound here at midcourt. Good news is that Catherine Agnew appears to be all right. It's great news. Never want to see any injuries. She'll likely get back into the ball game soon. Flyers on their rotation. Here's a shot that's high off the backboard. No good by the Flyers, and a rebound to Vasic. Her pass outlet up the court goes into Flyer hands. As tracking it down was Jory Foltz. And then the Flyers stepped out of bounds with it, and it'll be Knights basketball. 6:23 remains before halftime, and it's a 10-all ball game, tied up. Ella Reitmeyer checks out as Ella Paulsrud, the Ellas substitute for one another. Quick swap there, Paulsrud in. Left side, Hallie Reitmeyer shares it up top. Gracie Rowland. Rowland passes in. Good drop step, turnaround shot, no good by Trinity Erickson. Good looking shot, doesn't go. Prulix grabs the rebound. Here come the Flyers the other way. Bagley basketball. They work it to Jory Foltz. Foltz, right hand dribble atop the key, goes to the wing. Picks up the dribble, passes to Sadie Foltz now, and Sadie's top of the key. Picks up the dribble, she'll pass. Isabella Warbold lost it out of bounds. Turnover number 17 on Bagley here in the first half. Tie ball game, 10-10 with just under 6 minutes to go before halftime, and the Knights turn it over. But then the Flyers steal it and step out of bounds, so it's one of those statistics right there is what it ends up being. Turnover each way. Knights basketball. Climax Fisher set to inbound. They'll get it to Jenna Vasic. Scoreless in the first half. She'll share it right side. Long shot. Bang. Long two. Long two for Hallie Reitmeyer. And the Knights regain the lead. 12-10, that is. Climax Fisher. 5:35 to play before halftime. Bagley basketball. Right side with it, Sadie Foltz. She'll share it here to Jory Foltz. Jory looks for a screen. Goes all the way to the baseline. Ball is tipped and volleyball punched out of bounds by the Flyers. And it'll be Knights basketball. Climax Fisher, 2-point advantage, 12-10 here in this first half. 1, 2, 3, 4 lead changes. And a 3-point basket is good. The Knights connect for a triple, and it's 15-10. In trouble. The Bagley Flyers turn it over. Jenna Vasic with the steal, and then a double dribble is called. 15-10 in favor of Climax Fisher. Bagley will inbound from their right in front of their bench. Looking to pass it in, but illegal entry there as Adrian Laferriere stepped inbounds on the inbounds pass. And you can't enter before the ball is touched in the court of play. So it's a turnover on the Flyers. 20 turnovers in the first half. Vasic passes into the corner. This is Hallie Reitmeyer. Passing back inside, Trinity Erickson kicks it back out. Paulsrud sharing, Vasic, top of the key, pumps. Shares it Roland's way. Left side, it's Reitmeyer. Paulsrud, skip pass, Vasic, baseline, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Vasic, putback is good. Jenna Vasic for 2, plus the rebound. 17-10 and a steal. Vasic for 2 more. No, it does not go. Long rebound by Paulsrud. Vasic, sharp pass into the corner. 3-pointer for Reitmeyer. No, it's a long 2. Long 2 for Hallie Reitmeyer. 19-10. Bagley in trouble in the backcourt. They will eventually break the press and get it across midcourt here as Maresca tries to wrangle it in. Warmbold lost it out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights. 4 minutes to play first half. Climax Fisher by 9. 19-10 here on yourliveevent.com. Will be Flyers inbounding as a substitution sends Jory Foltz to the bench. Back into the ball game. Good to see Catherine Agnew re-enter. Laferriere does it again with the illegal entry. She goes over the out-of-bounds stripe. Just a step ahead. Another turnover is number 22 in the first half on Bagley. Knights basketball, they'll kick it into the corner. Flyers back defending. Roland's got it in the corner. She'll launch up a 3. Good arcing shot. It's no good. And the rebound is a long one by Ella Reitmeyer. Great job by Reitmeyer. Now a jumper for Hallie Reitmeyer. Another deuce. 21-10 and a timeout. Largest lead of the game, 11 points for Climax Fisher. 3:37 to play in the first half on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Knights 21, Flyers 10 on yourliveevent.com.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Back out of the timeout, Bagley inbounds, nearly taken away by Vasic and the Knights in the backcourt. Flyers do break it, crossing midcourt, Brulix with it, shot no good, LaFerriere rebound no, and the Knights will come away with a rebound. It's Trinity Erickson. Knights basketball leading by 11, 21-10, and inside, shot no good by Erickson, but she draws a foul, first foul in a while on the Flyers. Officially, foul is called on Peyton Brulix, and that is number 4. Team's 8th in this first half. So the Knights' Trinity Erickson is 1 of 4 at the free throw line, shoots this one and hits. She'll have another. We'll see Brulix check out, and entering the ball game is Kira Thompson once again for Bagley. Ava Larson back in for the Knights as well. Free throw good. Erickson makes them both. 23-10, Knights by 13 points with 3:05 to play before halftime, and we're going to get a foul called on Larson. For Ava, it's her second personal, team's third on Climax Fisher in this first half. Warmbold will inbound the ball. Warmbold tossing it in here. She'll get it to Agnew. Agnew passing, Johnson. Thompson, I should say, shot no good and a foul called. So 8th grader Kira Thompson will go to the line. We're going to get a foul called on 20, Trinity Erickson. Her first, team's 4th. And Kira Thompson, 8th grader for Bagley, will go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. She's got 2 points already. First free throw, high arcing shot off the backboard and no good. She'll have another. Second free throw is on the way. Another high arcing shot, nothing but net. 23-11, Knights lead. 3 minutes to play before halftime. Vasic has it left wing. Jenna swings it to Ella Reitmeyer. Passing in, turning, foul. Gracie Rowland will go to the free throw line. Shooting foul called here. And this will be on Catherine Agnew. Her first personal, team's 9th. Double bonus would be the next foul on the Flyers as free throw is good. Gracie Rowland hits the first, will have another. This one in the air and good. 25-11. Knights by 14, now a steal. Vasic swings it up to Ella Reitmeyer, who then sends it back into the hands of the Flyers. Largest lead of the first half at 14 for Climax Fisher. Bagley up the floor, lost it. Knights are going to corral it. Turnover 24 in the first half on the Flyers. Climax Fisher basketball crossing midcourt. Ella Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer. Ava Larson. To Jenna Vasic. Vasic drives, right side. Ball is tipped. Kira Thompson will get it on the rebound off the block shot. Catherine Agnew crossing midcourt for the Flyers, all the way in, driving to the basket. Catherine Agnew for 2. Fancy move, Agnew drives in for 2, 25-13. Knights up the floor, shot no good by Erickson, and a rebound comes down to Maresca, her 5th, and we'll get a foul called here. And a foul is on Ella Reitmeyer of the Knights, her first, team's 5th. Climax Fisher. Bagley will have a substitution. as Jory Foltz re-enters. Foltz is in for Warmbold on a substitution. Flyers set to inbound. Full court pressure put on by the Knights, and Ella Reitmeyer ended up getting the feet tangled there with Jory Foltz, and a foul is called. It's number 2 on Reitmeyer for the Knights. Team 6th on make it 7th on Climax Fisher, if I'm not mistaken. I only got 6. Yeah, I was going to say. Let's get that scoring table updated there. Everybody's on pace now. We're all set. Crossing midcourt, the Flyers break it. LaFerriere works it to Catherine Agnew. She pumps. LaFerriere drives baseline, right hand, back out. Just under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Long two is good. Hillary Maresca with 7 first half points. 25-15. The lead is 10 for Climax Fisher with a minute and a half to go. First half of basketball. Kira Thompson steals it on a pass inside. Turnover number 15 now on the Knights in the first half. Bagley break the press. Thompson works it to Agnew. High steps her way for a 3. Right side, no good. Rebound, Jenna Vasic all alone inside. Vasic getting speedy down the floor. Coast to coast, kicks it out to Roland. 3-pointer, rattles around, no good. It's a good look at the basket, no go. Then on the rebound, a foul is called on the Knights. Gonna tag the Knights. Foul called on 20. Trinity Erickson, her second, team 7th, and now bonus for the Flyers the other way. Just over a minute to go before halftime. Stay tuned. Halftime, we'll break down the scoring in the first half with statistics from Christian Motors. Plenty more to go here in the first half, or in the halftime session as well. We bring it to you here on yourliveevent.com, and free throw no good, and a rebound comes down to Ella Paulsrud. Free throw was Catherine Agnew, missing. We're going to get a kick call here. Ball stays with the Knights. Just under a minute to play before halftime. Knights are set to inbound. Climax Fisher's Jenna Vasic lets loose. Long shot, no good. Rebound, foul. Ava Larson on the rebound, going up for a shot, draws a foul, and free throws are coming. Foul is called on 25, Thompson. Her first, team's 10th, so double bonus. Again, 2 free throws are coming. In this case, would have anyway, shooting foul. Short by Ava Larson. We notice shots have been missing short that often. Coaches have been equating that to this off-season and how this short kind of start to the year has gone in Minnesota. A little bit of weakness there on the shots. 26-15, the second free throw goes with 51 seconds to play before halftime. Climax Fisher with an 11-point advantage over Bagley. Flyer basketball. LaFerriere works it. Sharing here to Agnew. Stolen away, Vasic. Up the floor, foul called. Vasic will go to the free throw line. Foul on the Flyers. This is going to be on Foltz, Jory Foltz, her second. Team's 11th in the first half. But Jenna Vasic to the line. Yet to attempt a free throw here in the ball game. She's got a chance at 2 here. Help get a couple of tallies on the scoreboard. Free throw is up, no good. Climax Fisher free throw statistics are not going to be something that Coach Rooney will be super proud of, but got to get those numbers tallied up here, and we'll get them to you in your halftime statistics. Second free throw is good for Jenna. 27-15, 32 seconds to go before halftime. 12-point advantage for Climax Fisher. Bagley basketball. Maresca launches a shot. That's off the rim. Rebound, tracking down LaFerriere, out of bounds. Bagley's going to lose it on a rebound try. And it'll be Climax Fisher basketball. Knights by 12. Final 22 ticks of the clock here before halftime. Knights basketball. Left side, Vasic. She'll pick up the dribble and work it to Paulsrud. Looking in, ball is tipped. Maresca with the steal. Turnover, Knights in the backcourt. 7 seconds. Dribbling, it's Agnew. 3 seconds. Agnew, free throw line jumper at the buzzer. Rattles home and good. Catherine Agnew for 2 before halftime buzzer. 27-17. That's the halftime score on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Agnew with the buzzer beater free throw line shot before halftime, and we go to the half. Climax Fisher by 10 on yourliveevent.com and the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
The mission of the Fisher Public Schools is to educate all students to their greatest potential, prepare them for the future, and inspire a passion for lifelong learning. For more information about what the Fisher School has to offer your child, log on to fisher.k12.mn.us. The Fisher School District wishes all of their students the best this school year.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Here's the new trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. 2010 J&M 1051 grain cart has 22-inch auger, single tires, I-farm scale, priced at $31,000. A 2016 Amity 1222 harvester comes with active depth poly grab rolls. Call Chuck or Neil for pricing, 218-784-2961. A versatile 9882 with 20.8 by 42 triples, $69,000. From Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, they thank you for your business.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
And we're back on the halftime reports here on yourliveevent.com. As you can see, the score, Climax Fisher 27, Bagley 17. Recapping first half of action here this evening was Climax Fisher drawing first blood. Took a little over 3 minutes to get that first bucket in. They had a 5-0 lead 4 minutes in. The Bagley Flyers would tie it at the 11-minute mark at 5. And we'd have a lead change at 10 minutes to play in the first half when Bagley had a 7-6 lead. We would exchange the lead a couple more times before the Knights took it back with 5:35 to play in the first half, a 12-10 lead. In that final 5:35, the Knights scored 15 points, and the Flyers scored 7. The lead stretched as many as 14 in the first half for Climax Fisher. The lead is 10 after Catherine Agnew hit a bucket at the buzzer to give the Flyers 17 in the first half. We'll talk first half statistics and scoring here as well. In the first half of play, the Climax Fisher Knights lead the Bagley Flyers 27-17 on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. On yourliveevent.com, the statistics from Christian Motors are coming next.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School by visiting isd592.org. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder! The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Halftime report here on yourliveevent.com with the Climax Fisher Knights leading the Bagley Flyers 27-17 as the statistics here in the ball game are brought to you by Christian Brothers Auto Group. Your next new or pre-owned vehicle, find them in the showrooms in Findlay, Mayville, and Cooperstown on the North Dakota side, or in Crookston and Fertile in Minnesota. Shop their online inventory available at ChristianCarsOnline.com. Christian Brothers Auto Group, here to help you purchase your next vehicle and service your current one as well. You can take a peek at the screen there for the numbers and contacts. ChristianCarsOnline.com, Findlay, Cooperstown, Mayville, Crookston, Fertile, ChristianCarsOnline.com. First half statistics here tonight for the Bagley Flyers. 7 points from Hillary Maruska, 7 points from Catherine Agnew, 3 points from Kira Thompson. The Flyers in the first half, 25 turnovers. They had 9, 11, 13, 15, 19 rebounds as a team and were 1 of 3 from the line. Foul trouble, though, for the Flyers, 4 for Peyton Prulix, 2 each for Jory Foltz and Hillary Maruska. 1 foul each for Sadie Foltz and Catherine Andrew and Kira Thompson. The Climax Fisher Knights first half, led by Hallie Reitmeyer's 11, 4 from Gracie Rowland, 5 from Trinity Erickson, 3 each from Jenna Vosick and Ella Reitmeyer, 1 from Ava Larson. The Knights have 16 turnovers in the first half, 8 of 16 from the free throw line, 4, 8, 10, 16 rebounds in that first half of play. Foul trouble, Ella Reitmeyer, Trinity Erickson, Ava Larson, each with 2 fouls, 1 for Hallie Reitmeyer. Your first half statistics presented to you by Christian Brothers Auto Group. Stats here on yourliveevent.com, reminding you for your next new and pre-owned vehicle, find the showrooms in Findlay, Mayville, and Cooperstown, or in Crookston or in Fertile for the Christian Brothers Auto Group. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Purchasing your next vehicle or servicing your current, trust Christian Brothers Auto Group. Findlay, Mayville, Cooperstown, Crookston, and Fertile. ChristianCarsOnline.com for the selection from the dealers. The Bagley Flyers are on the floor in halftime. Climax Fisher will join them shortly, and we'll be back with the second half. Climax Fisher leads Bagley 27-17. Halftime report on yourliveevent.com.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including Delta Dental, United Concordia, that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Principal Dental Insurance. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsborough, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today. One of the main benefits of moving to the Halstead Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halstead Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcement, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Second half of basketball is about to begin. Climax Fisher and Bagley. Girls buckets. Climax Fisher led by 14, lead by 10 as we begin the second half. Kevin Kochman along with Mike Vosick bringing you the action tonight from Fisher on yourliveevent.com. Stick around following the game, post-game reaction, and players, coaches set to join us if all things work out on this cold Tuesday in northwestern Minnesota. Climax Fisher basketball, they now go from right to left as we see it here on yourliveevent.com. The Knights with the basketball in trouble, work it to Jenna Vosick. She kicks it left side, driving. Hallie Reitmeyer's jump shot is no good. She draws a foul and will go to the free throw line. The game's leading scorer, Hallie Reitmeyer, will go to the line to start the second half. Foul is the third on Hillary Maruska. First on the Flyers to begin the second half of play. Hallie Reitmeyer yet to attempt a free throw here tonight. She misses the first off the front iron. Had 11 points in the first half, a triple and 4 deuces. Second free throw coming. 0 for 2 in the second half to start, but Gracie Rowland tracks down the long rebound, and the Knights will turn it over. Steal by the Flyers. Up the floor. Travel is called on Bagley as Catherine Agnew turns it over with a travel there. So the Knights inbound. Full court press put on by Bagley. Flyers roster, 15 players, 8 of them 8th graders. Reitmeyer to Vosick. Reitmeyer left side. Here's Ella Reitmeyer. Launches a 3. It's no good. Ball loose, tracking it down. Eventually Hallie Reitmeyer comes up with it. Long 2 is good. Hallie Reitmeyer chases after the rebound and gets it to go. 29-17 is the score. Now in the backcourt. Steal, Ella Reitmeyer, bucket is good. Flyers with a turnover and a steal by the Knights, 31-17. And now a turnover in the backcourt. Should say a tie-up. Possession stays with the Flyers. 17 minutes to go in the ball game, and Climax Fisher matching the largest lead of the game at 14 points. Jenna Vosick comes away with a steal. Climax Fisher. Pressure defense up the floor. Hallie Reitmeyer misses the point-blank shot. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Bagley. So, ball stays with Climax Fisher. Reitmeyer's going to want that one back. Inbounds coming. Ella works it to Rowland off the backboard. Use that bank board. 33-17. It's a 16-point Knight lead. Climax Fisher with a steal. Jenna Vosick. Pull up. Fakes. Passes. Bucket good. On the bounce pass to Hallie Reitmeyer. 35-17. The lead is 18 now for the Knights after a Flyer turnover. The Knights with another steal. 5 turnovers quickly in the second half. Up the floor, Ella Reitmeyer. To the basket. Shot's no good. And on a rebound, we'll get an offensive foul on the Knights. Push is called on Hallie Reitmeyer, her second, team's first in the second half. Each team with a foul to start the second half of play here in Fisher. Jory Foltz in the backcourt. Gets it. Here's a nice behind-the-back dribble by Catherine Agnew as she is pressured by Ella Reitmeyer. In trouble at midcourt. And we'll get an over-in-back violation. Turnover 6 on the Flyers in the second half. A whistle and a timeout taken by the Flyers. 16:10 to play in the game. The Knights are on fire to start the second half on a 8-0 run. They lead at 35-17 on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Back here in Fisher on yourliveevent.com. Coverage here this evening of the Climax Fisher Knights and the Bagley Flyers. The Knights are on an 8-0 run to start the second half, forcing the Flyers into 6 quick turnovers within the first 2 minutes of the second half of play. Coach calls a timeout for Bagley and says we need to calm it down. Let's play our game. Brett Nordquist all about improving the team as the season goes along. Here's Vasic to the basket, driving for the Knights. Left side layup does find the bottom of the net. She's got 5 on the night. 37-17. It's a 20-point lead. 10-0 run now for the Knights. Their largest lead in the game. Flyers break the press. They are being bothered here by Climax Fisher. Back into the corner. Good defense by Trinity Erickson. Bagley will maintain possession. 37-17, Knights in control here tonight in Fisher. The inbounds. Foltz, left side, Maresca. Maresca, free throw line jumper, short, no good. Battling for the rebound, and it's going to be Rowland coming away with it. That's rebound number 5, up the floor. Knights basketball. How about a three-point look for Ella Reitmeyer? No good. And a good effort there, chasing it down is Hallie Reitmeyer. With it, Ella Reitmeyer out at the circle, resets the offense for the Climax Fisher Knights. A true half-court set for them right now. Jenna Vasic, right elbow, shots no good. Rebound. Gathering it is Kira Thompson. Good-looking ball player for the Flyers. Up the floor, Bagley has numbers. Agnew left side, launches a shot, no good. We're going to get a foul. I believe that's going to be a foul called on Jenna Vasic with a push. It's her first, team second. Flyers in, checking in. Substitution for the first time. We see Shayla Havezda checking into the ball game. She's in for Adrienne LaFerriere. Inbounds, Havezda will get it here to Maresca. No good. Rebound, Thompson, no. Ball is tipped. Agnew, yes. Agnew with a rebound put back. Maresca had a rebound. Thompson had a rebound. And there's a whole host of Bagley Flyers getting their mitts on that one. Right side. Reitmeyer. Vasic pumps. Skip it left side. Rowland. Rowland's on the wing for the Knights. Kick it into the corner. Hallie Reitmeyer shot no good. Following it is a rebound put back for Jenna Vasic. 5 rebounds, 7 points for Jenna. 39-19. The lead remains 20 for Climax Fisher. 14:20 to play in the game, and that will tie it up. Possession arrow to the Climax Fisher Knights. Knights will have a couple of subs coming in, an opportunity to get some fresh legs on the floor. Ava Larson enters. Ella Reitmeyer's on the floor. We also see Maddie Guadaldi check in the ball game again. And Gracie Rowland's in. And also, we've got Ella Paulsrud on the floor for the Knights. Climax Fisher sends it into the corner. Paulsrud back out Rowland. Long two. It's no good. Rebound is followed there by Peyton Prulix. She's got 3 rebounds on the night. Prulix playing with 4 fouls. Arcing shot no good by Foltz, and a rebound comes down to Gracie Rowland. Rowland grabs a rebound, and the Knights are going to push Ella Reitmeyer. Good pass, but it's high. She was looking for Ava Larson, but overthrows the target, and it's out of bounds. Bagley ball, Knights putting on pressure. Baseball pass. Flyers will work it back to Foltz, who crosses over midcourt. Foltz picks up the dribble, works it here to Havezda. Foltz, Havezda, right side with it, goes baseline, loose, out of bounds. That one last touch by the Flyers. See Jenna Vasic check back in for Climax Fisher. Vasic enters. Exiting is Ella Reitmeyer. Inbound here. Knights will come across midcourt. Ava Larson. Vasic, Larson. Around the perimeter here to Quadlity. Now back up top, share the basketball. Free throw line jumper is Larson, no good. Rebound comes down, and a battle for the rebound. Joey Foltz in the mix that time for the Flyers, and the Knights were mixed up there as well. It'll be Bagley basketball after the tie-up. 13:04 to play in the ball game, and it's Climax Fisher, 39-19 leaders over the Bagley Flyers here this evening. Flyers dribbling across midcourt here. Maresca's shot No good. Rebounded by Quadlity. She grabs her first rebound of the night. Left side, passing. Here's Paulsrud to the basket. Shot up, no good for the Knights. Rebounded by Vasic, and she draws a foul inside. Foul called. Foul will be on Bagley's Hvezda, her first, team's second. Jenna Vasic to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 at the line tonight. Free throw is up and good. Must have had a little talking to from Coach Rooney at halftime, telling her, hey, that 1 of 2 is just not acceptable. So now 2 of 3, it's better percentage. See if she can make her third here at the line. Free throw is off the mark, no good. Draws a head shake from Dad, but a rebound putback is good by Trinity Erickson. That's a good 3-point possession there for Climax Fisher. Now a steal and a bucket, good for Jenna Vasic inside. And just like that, the Knights 44-19 leaders, 25-point advantage, 12:20 to play in the ball game, and up the floor, we get a foul called. Foul will be called on 21 Quality, her first, team's third on the Knights here in the second half. So Bagley will do the inbounding here, or do the free throw shooting. Warbold will shoot the free throw for the Flyers. Off the front iron and in. Isabella Warmbold hits the free throw. The freshman connects. She'll have another. Flyers 2 of 4 at the line as a team tonight. Second free throw for Bagley. Warmbold sets, sends it. It's no good. Rebound bounces around. Great effort. Rebound putback is no good, and a rebound comes down to Ava Larson. Maruska went for it, did not get it to go. Now driving, Trinity Erickson, travel is called. She tried to split the defense again and is tagged with a travel. Turnover number 3 in the second half for the Knights. Couple of subs coming in as Hallie Reitmeyer and Ella Reitmeyer on the floor. Ava Larson, Jenna Vasic, Trinity Erickson for the Knights. Flyers are going with Warmbold and Foltz, Jory Foltz, and we're going to get a foul called here on Climax Fisher. Foul is on Hallie Reitmeyer, third personal, team's fourth. Hvezda is on the floor. Maruska is on the floor for Bagley. Peyton Prulix is on the floor. Now we see Foltz checks out, and also checking out Warmbold. In is Agnew. And also LaFerriere checks back in. With the ball, Hvezda in the corner. Flyer basketball. Agnew. Long shot here off the front iron for Maruska. Rebound, Jenna Vasic is her 7th on the game. Up the floor, good pass here to Ella Reitmeyer in transition. 3-point look for Vasic. You betcha! A triple for Jenna Vasic. She's got 10 in the second half, 13 in the game, and the Bagley Flyers send it up the floor and turn it over. It's a 35 turnover night so far for the Flyers. 47-20. The lead is 27 points, largest of the game for Climax Fisher with 11:30 to play. Left side with the basketball. Ava Larson into the corner, now sharing it. Passing. With it here is Ella Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer to Vasic, inside, turnaround shot short, and a rebound comes down to the Climax Fisher, to the Bagley Flyers, Peyton Prulix. Shot up, good battle of the basket by Agnew, ball out of bounds, last touch by the Knights. So Bagley will maintain. 11 minutes to play, 47-20. Climax Fisher leading the Bagley Flyers, and we'll see a substitution as it looks like Kira Thompson checks in. Thompson's in for the Flyers, and exiting is Peyton Prulix. Substitution. Flyers inbound. Shot good, and a foul by Bagley, and Hillary Maruska will have a chance at a good old-fashioned 3-point play. Foul is on 32. Rowland, her first, team's 5th on Climax Fisher, and Maruska with the deuce tries for the 3-point play. Free throw is good. Uses the rim, kisses off the backboard, 47-23. That's the score with 11 minutes to play in the ball game today in Fisher. Knights basketball, they go left side with it. Passing, Erickson has it, in trouble. She'll kick it out, but in that mix, she traveled with it. Turnover, Climax Fisher. Got it out to Vasic, and of course, shot would fall, but that was prior to or post whistle, I should say. We see Ava Larson check out. Into the ball game comes Ella Paulsrud for the Knights. Putting on pressure, Hvezda in the backcourt. She'll get the ball to Agnew. Agnew works it for Bagley. They cross midcourt now, left side Agnew in trouble. Picks up the dribble, passes, and launching it, not afraid to shoot, is Maruska. Missed shot, rebounded by Trinity Erickson, her fourth. Passing to Paulsrud, left side. Paulsrud drives, kicks it out. Left side, three-point look for Vasic, in and out. Rebound, no good by the Knights, inside by Ella Reitmeyer, and then a rebound by Kiera Thompson. Bagley coming the other way, nearly stolen away by Jenna Vasic, but swinging the ball up to LaFerriere. She's got it in the corner now, passes high, and works it to Catherine Agnew, who launches a three. It's off the back rim. Rebound, put back, yes. Hillary Maruska with a rebound and put back for two. 47-25, the lead for the Knights is 22 with 9:45 to play. Inside pass, shot good. Bucket is good for Gracie Rowland. She has 7 rebounds in the ball game tonight, and the bucket is good for Rowland. She's got 8 in the game. Ball is loose. Climax Fisher going to pick it up off the steal. 11 turnovers on Bagley in the second half. Up the floor to Paulsrud, and a double dribble is called. Turnover number 21 in the game for Climax Fisher, 5 in the second half. Flyers will inbound. Vasic checks out. Into the ball game comes Maddie Quadlity. She checks ball back into the game for the Knights. Bagley bringing the ball across midcourt. All the way down, right side. Jumper rolls out, no good. Rebound comes down. Ella Paulsrud, her third. Knights coming the other way. Rowland with the basket. Layup, left hand, yes. 51-25. The lead is 26 with 9 minutes to play halfway through the second half. Double figures now for Rowland. She's got 10 in the game. LaFerriere with the ball. Agnew, pump fake. Agnew will get a hold here on the Knights. Foul call on Climax Fisher. Foul is on Ella Reitmeyer. And now we've got ice cubes out on the court. The raucous student section here in Fisher tonight. We've got ice cubes, but everything looks to be okay, thank heavens. Six fouls now on the Knights. Reitmeyer there with her third. That's Ella Reitmeyer. LaFerriere with the ball for the Flyers, right side. Picks it up, lows inside to Thompson. Good defense there by Rowland. She bodies up against the big 8th grader, Thompson. Right side driving, back out. LaFerriere had some space. Now Thompson inside. She goes up for the shot. Chose against the backboard, and the rebound comes down to Quadlity. Up the floor for the Knights, and Vasic's got it left side. Climax Fisher basketball. Now working. Paulsrud pumps. May have been deflected. Off the mark. No good. Rebound. Vasic goes for the ball. Shot no good. And going for the rebound. Long rebound in the corner. Perulix will grab it. And then the Knights will take it right back on a steal by Hallie Reitmeyer. Climax Fisher basketball. 51-25. The lead is 26 for the Knights. Climax Fisher. Hallie Reitmeyer. How about a long three? No good by the Knights. Quadlity. Rebound comes down to Agnew. Catherine Agnew to the basket. Right side. You betcha. And the three-point play chance. He's got 11 in the ball game. Bucket is good. Foul called on Hallie Reitmeyer, her fourth, team 7th. Flyers will sub in Foltz for LaFerriere. Reitmeyer out and Larson in for the Knights on a substitution. 7:35 to play. 51-27 in favor of Climax Fisher. Bagley at the line for the three-point play. No good. We're going to get a lane violation. And the lane violation is called on Climax Fisher. So another free throw chance for Catherine Agnew. Trying for the three-point play for the Bagley Flyers. Shot is up. And this one rattles around. It tried to sneak out of the cylinder, but falls in good. 51-28 on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Climax Fisher leading the Bagley Flyers. The score comes with 7:35 to play in the game. Knights have led by 27 in the second half. Lead it right now by 23. Larson has it for the Knights. Left side passing to Paulsrud. She goes inside. Back around, Larson. Vasic right side. Goes to Ella Reitmeyer, draws a foul. Ella Reitmeyer will go to the free throw line. Foul is going to be called on Jory Foltz. Third personal, team's third in the second half on Bagley. Ella Reitmeyer's free throws. She makes the first, we'll have another. Positive there on the made free throw. Second free throw is on the way. It is good. Ella Reitmeyer makes them both. 53-28 lead for the Knights. Bagley Flyer basketball. They'll skip the pass up the floor. Ends up in the hands of Foltz. Long shot, no. Rebound back to Foltz off of a tip, yes. Jory Foltz ends up with the rebound. It caromed off of Warmbold. 53-30, Knights lead. Bagley back defensively. Right side with it. Now into the paint. They go to Erickson. Thompson's going to take it away. And up the floor come the Flyers. Bagley the other way. Shot is no good by Agnew. Rebound comes down to Ella Reitmeyer, her fourth. Up the floor, passing Ava Larson. Shot is no good. Rebound. Going forward is Erickson. Her putback is no good. Larson, no. And rebound comes down here to Agnew. So Erickson had a rebound there. Ava Larson had two. And now we've got a foul on the Knights. They're going to hit Ella Reitmeyer with her fourth, team's eighth. Hvezda checking in, and is Maruska checking in. Thompson and Warmbold out for the Flyers on substitutions. It's bonus time in the free throw world for the Flyers. We see Ella Reitmeyer exit and Gracie Rowland check in for the Knights. 1-1 at the line for Agnew, misses. And the rebound comes down to Ava Larson. Up the floor, Vasic leaking, right side layup is good for Jenna Vasic. 55-30. Climax Fisher leading with 6:10 to play. Bagley up the floor, Hvezda left side, passing. Vasic with a block and a rebound. She's one rebound away from a double-double. Vasic up the floor, kicks it. Pump by Larson, now passes back to Vasic, right side, no. Got the rebound, put back, yes. It was like the hack-a-shack for Vasic right there. She must have heard the stat call. That's what it was. Missed that first, get the rebound, put back. 57-30, Climax Fisher leading the Bagley Flyers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 second half points for Jenna Vasic, 17 in the game, plus 10 rebounds. Coach Rooney said that she needed her starters to step up here tonight, and getting especially on the scoring category. And a bit of a struggle at times in the first half. They really got things going in the second. LaFerriere opens the bank for the Flyers on a triple and a whistle and a timeout. Climax Fisher, 57-33 on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard with 5.5 to play. Climax Fisher leads Bagley on yourliveevent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they are preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. At Climax Shelley, they strive for each student to reach their full potential by providing the best educational experience. We are tomorrow's leaders. For latest information on the Climax Shelley School, including COVID-19 information, announcements, lunch menus, schedules, and more, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School.
We welcome you back out of the timeout. YourLiveEvent.com, 57-33. Climax Fisher leads Bagley. 5:35 to play, and the Knights out of the timeout will inbound. Vosick, Larson, break the timeline. Left side passing. Getting it to Larson, now to Vosick, right side. Passing inside and out, Erickson. Roland tries long shot, no good. Rebound. Good positioning, and the rebound comes down to Hillary Maruska. Maruska's pass up the floor is turned over. Knights basketball. They'll try to pass it into Vosick along the baseline. Vosick off of a toe, off of Foltz, so the Flyers ball stays Climax Fisher. Well, one team is going to get a win here tonight. The Knights 0-2 to start. The Flyers 0-1 to begin this season. Knights inbound. Vosick, three-point look, left side. Yes! Nothing but the bottom of the net. And that's 20 for Jenna Vosick, 17 in the second half. 60-33, Knights with the advantage tonight at home in Fisher. Now Foltz will try to answer. Long two, no good. And the rebound comes down to Ava Larson. She nearly lost a handle. Now will come out of it, handling some pressure, and she is pushed out of bounds. And a whistle comes with a foul on the Bagley Flyers defense. Foul is on 3. Jory Foltz, her third personal. 4th now on the Flyers in the second half. Some substitutions. Vosick will inbound. We'll see Quality check into the ball game for the Knights. Hallie Reitmeyer, Ella Reitmeyer on the floor along with Erickson and Vosick. Right side, Ella Reitmeyer, three-point look. Got it. Ella Reitmeyer for 3. 63-33. The lead is 30 for the Knights' largest lead of the ball game with 4:35 to play. Big bucket hitting some shots. Jory Foltz will try to answer. No, does not go. Rebound to Erickson. Up the floor, Flyers with a steal. Hvezda picks the pocket of the Knights with an interception. Now up the floor, Trinity Erickson takes the ball out of Hvezda's hands. She'll push the floor. She stops on a dime. Her shot misses, and we're going to get a foul. A little bit of a bear hug there from Vosick. We'll get a foul called on the Knights. Vosick with her second personal, team's 9th. Flyers will come the other way, as we'll see Hvezda check out. Hobbled just a little bit as she comes over to the bench, or to the stage. Flyers bring in Isabella Warmbold. Free throws coming, as this is Jory Foltz misses. A rebound, Ella Reitmeyer. And the Knights will bring it across midcourt. 4 minutes to play and a 30-point advantage. 63-33, Climax Fisher. Right side passing, Ella Reitmeyer for 3. No, too strong, and this one's going to bounce out of bounds and belong to the Bagley Flyers. 3:50 to go. Climax Fisher is poised to pick up win number 1 on the season. We'll be catching up with Coach Rooney in the postgame show, and potentially even a player if they're able to swing by. See if we can't catch up with Bagley Flyer head coach Nordquist as well for a quick comment following this one. As a steal by the Knights, Vosick to the basket. Layup is good for Jenna Vosick. 65-33. Climax Fisher, 3.5 to go. Up the floor. They'll take one away from the Flyers, who nearly lost it out of bounds. Vosick then nearly loses it out of bounds. Eventually Foltz comes away with it. Turnover on the Knights. Flyers look to swing it up the floor. They do. Shot good for Prulix. Peyton Prulix, her first deuce of the night. 65-35 the score. The Knights lead the Flyers. With it, left side, Vosick. Jenna's got it outside the arc. Share it to Ella Reitmeyer. Inside pass and out. Erickson back to Vosick, left side. She puts up a shot. It's short. Rebound comes down to Warmbold, her third of the night. And then Warmbold and mixed up at midcourt with Maddie Quadlity. And it'll be Flyer basketball with a tie-up. Or will it be Knights basketball? Officials are getting things together to decide what's the scenario. I believe it to be the Bagley Flyers basketball. We'll get a couple of subs coming in here. LaFerriere checks out. It is Knights basketball. Am I wrong? Left side. How about a long shot here for Hallie Reitmeyer? Rattles off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Prulix and a foul called. 2.5 to play. Double-digit fouls now on the Knights, so double bonus. Foul is on Quadlity. That'll be her second. Team's 10th, so double bonus for the Bagley Flyers, and Peyton Prulix will go to the line. Playing with 4 fouls. She had 4 fouls in the first half. She's had to mind her P's and Q's, especially here in the second half. Free throw good. Climax Fisher able to stretch it out here to lead by as many as 30 in this second half late. Prulix misses the second free throw. Ball out of bounds, last touch by the Bagley Flyers. Couple of subs. Climax Fisher to inbound the basketball. We see Ella Reitmeyer check out for the Knights. And into the ball game is, they brought back in Ella Paulsrud. Get it to Rowland, left side, long 2 is good. Gracie Rowland, long 2, good. 67-36 is the score with 2:10 to play. Climax Fisher leading Bagley in girls basketball. The Knights going to earn victory number 1 on the season. Flyers work it to the baseline. Shot no good by Warmbold, and the rebound comes down to Hallie Reitmeyer, her 4th of the night. Knights going to push it as Shelby Napien will be checking into the ball game shortly here for the Flyers. Missed shot by the Knights. Rebound out of bounds. Napien checks into the ball game for Bagley. Climax Fisher also brings back in Ava Larson. Knights inbound. Paulsrud, shot no good. Good look at the basket. Shot does not fall. And the rebound comes down to Maruska. Napien will travel with it. No, a double dribble, called on the Flyers. We'll see the Flyers bring in another with 1:37 to play, and looks like Sadie Larson checks into the ball game for Maruska in a substitution. Final 1.5. Vasic across midcourt for the Knights. Go left side with it. Shot on the way. It's no good. Rebound. Bagley's Larson grabs it. She'll try to go coast to coast. Lost the handle and try to shot. Hallie Reitmeyer's going to get it. Out of control with 1:10 to play. The Knights will push it. Driving. Vasic bucket good for Jenna Vasic. Jenna gets it. 69-36 is the score. 56 seconds to play. Bagley pushing it up the floor. Wide open Larson to the basket. Shot's no good. Rebound comes down to Gracie Rowland. Climax Fisher girls be able to close out a home victory tonight in Fisher. Right side. Passing. Paulsrud shot no good. Bagley going to rebound and step out of bounds with it. So it was Foltz. The rebound, then turnover out of bounds. So Knights basketball. Entering in the ball game, Trinity Erickson. She'll get the inbounds pass. Ball is loose. Rowland, shot good. 71 points for the Climax Fisher Knights. Rowland, double figures in the second half. 14 in the game. 71-36 the score with 20 seconds to play. Bagley drives it up. Kick it out. Sadie Larson, ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights with 14 ticks of the clock to play. 71-36, Climax Fisher. Inbounds coming. Foltz inbounds. With it now is 21, Lydia Ramsrud. Bagley loses it. Climax Fisher then a tie up in the backcourt. And Bagley will have it. Final 7 seconds here tonight from Fisher on yourliveevent.com. We're powered by Holstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Bagley inbounds, and it's off the Knights, or off the Flyers and out of bounds. Now the Knights will inbound here. Some smiles behind masks here this evening in Fisher between the scorer's table and the officials, and that's the final horn. 71-36, the final score on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. The Climax Fisher Knights defeat the Bagley Flyers here tonight on yourliveevent.com. As we bring you our post-game report on the way, we'll run down our Enbridge Energy player of the game, post-game connection, precision player of the game, all that. Some players and maybe even some player and coaches' comments as well. So stick around here when our post-game show begins on yourliveevent.com following Climax Fisher's victory 71-36 over the Bagley Flyers. Yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises. Winter Conference 2021 will be held in Fargo, North Dakota at the Avalon Center, January 19th through the 21st. To attend, register at precisionplanting.com. This year's attendees will hear our latest agronomic research findings, learn about the latest technologies, and connect with industry experts and other growers. We will be following the standards of social distancing, appropriate group sizes, and other safety measures per local and state recommendations. Register for Winter Conference at precisionplanting.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities, the Fisher Public School offers something for everyone. The lessons taught at the Fisher Public School will stay with students not just through their academic career, but through adulthood as well. Visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
And we're back here on yourliveevent.com bringing you post-game reaction following Climax Fisher's victory 71-36 over the Bagley Flyers. And with us here is our post-game conversation with Brett Nordquist, head coach of the Bagley Flyers and coach tonight. I know the game did not go the way of the Flyers the way you'd hoped. Early on, one of the keys was talking about, limiting turnovers, and that did not necessarily happen in the first half, but the girls were playing and rather competitive early on in the ball game. Your thoughts on this game as your girls continue to grow this season?
Yeah, it was a good effort for a little while there. We got to be smarter with our fouls. We got two of our bigs in trouble right away, and some calls are 50-50 calls, and then we also had some silly fouls, and we got to eliminate our silly fouls. We'll probably watch the film tomorrow and hopefully learn something from it.
I know you talked about it, 8 of the 15 players on roster, 8th graders, a lot of youth, a lot of growing, and a lot of growing as the team kind of tries to gel together early season.
Right, yeah, we're young, and then of course we had a limited off season. We didn't get any summer league or anything this year. We did have practice, but yeah, we've got a lot to learn, but hopefully we can just get better each time out. The girls have a positive attitude, even though it was a tough outcome, but it was a 10-point game at halftime, so but they go on a 14 whatever run right away, and then it's pretty much over. So
you kind of snowballed there.
Right.
You talk about some of the youth though, and it is hard to ignore Kara Thompson and the size and some of her abilities for an 8th grader. She's certainly coming of age.
She is. She's tough, and she's a presence down low. If she doesn't block the shot, she's altering, and she's actually, for an 8th grader, she actually has some good instincts on what's a foul and what's not, how to shy away from it and just put her arm up. She knows she's got long arms, it's hard to shoot over, so she'll be a good player.
Well, Coach, for your girls, you talk about it's a lot of the little things right now as they continue to develop. Those are going to be some big keys as you continue on with this season.
Right, yep. We just got to keep at it and see what happens. Just work hard each practice and each game, and I think we're a little bit beat up after this one, but we'll not go too hard tomorrow, and then Thursday we got the Fawcett, so that'll be tough. So, but they'll just take it one game at a time.
Absolutely. Well, Brett, thank you for the time. I appreciate you coming over here. Good luck to you and the girls the rest of the way.
All right, thank you.
You bet. We'll look forward to seeing Brett later on this season again. Thank you so much, Coach. Brett Nordquist, head coach of the Bagley Flyers. The final score, 71-36. The Climax Fisher Knights earn the victory over the Bagley Flyers tonight. Knights win their first game of the season. They come in now with a record of 1-2, while the Flyers drop to 0-2 on the year. Big second half for the Climax Fisher Knights as we get a chance to look at this first half recap. It was 27-17, 10-point game as Coach Nordquist mentioned. The Knights led by as many as 14 after a couple of lead changes in the first half of the first half. In the second half, a big run for Climax Fisher. They go to start the second half on a Quick math here. 17-2 run in the second half over the first 6 minutes or so of second half play. Stretch that lead past 30 and win this one 71-36. Big second half included Jenna Vosick opening up the scoring. Gracie Rowland added 10 in the second half. We'll talk more about those statistics here in the second from the ball game as we recap this one tonight in Fisher. The final score 71-36. Climax Fisher gets the victory over the Bagley Flyers. And let's get into some of our post-game conversations. Let's talk post-game connection, which is presented to you by Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability that you can trust. Halstead Telephone Company, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. And the connection, I thought, turning points, turnovers into points, that was huge, a big key factor in the ball game, and that's something that Climax Fisher was able to do. Bagley, some of those turnovers forced, some unforced. Bagley ended up with a number of turnovers this evening. Haven't had the chance to run down finals, but it looks like 30, 35... 30, 35, 40, 43 total turnovers in the ball game to Climax Fisher's 24 here this evening. So that's a key stat right there and how that can translate. And Halstead Telephone Company talks about that post-game connection. And when a team commits 43 turnovers, it's going to be tough to connect those into points the other way for the offense there on the Bagley side. They dropped to 0-2 with the loss. Meanwhile, Climax Fisher 1-2 now with the victory tonight. Final score was 71-36. That was the post-game connection brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. Stick with us. Post-game report continues. We'll have some more comments, as we'll also have our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game and the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. It's all on the way as Climax Fisher wins over Bagley tonight, 71-36 on yourliveevent.com.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, seed conditioning, crop scouting and consulting, research and crop insurance, AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact AgriMax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
Next new variety we have pending approval is 8938. Good tons, good sugar, but a great disease package that we're looking forward to with this variety. And as you can see with the root shape, again, we're not giving up any root shape, good harvestability. If you have some tough ground that you're needing to put some beets on for the next year, this is one that could potentially be a great fit for those acres.
As we're back here on yourliveevent.com following the Climax Fisher 71-36 victory over the Bagley Flyers here tonight, a chance to recap the ball game a little bit with the head coach, Adriana Rooney, of the Climax Fisher Knights. And, Coach, congrats on the win here tonight. First win of the season for you, first win as head coach. How does that feel this evening?
I mean, I guess I didn't really do anything. It was all the girls, so.
Of course. That's a good way to look at it. Absolutely. Well, let's talk about it because early on, I know we kind of discussed off the air even this afternoon with a little conversation, just talking about how you were feeling about the team and looking at the matchup. Early on, it was tough to buy a bucket. It was a battle.
Yep.
Girls had to fight hard tonight.
They did, but now I'm losing my words. I always lose my words. I can't talk ever.
It's okay. It's all right.
What was the question?
Sure. Girls had to fight hard tonight.
Yeah.
Really had to earn this one.
Yeah. That's exactly what. So my husband always says the only thing you deserve is what you earn. I told that to the girls in the locker room before. I definitely think that is the key. Nothing's just going to be given to you. It has to be worked for. They did a really good job. They worked for every single point that they got, every single steal that they got. The assists were there. It was just an all-around good ball game.
Brought a lot of energy. I thought pressure defensively, something that they were able to lean on here tonight.
Yeah. We've been working on that, pressuring the ball, and they were able to kind of prove to themselves tonight that they're capable of doing that.
Right. There's ever a question, you talked about it, just kind of the mental makeup of the team and trying to overcome some of those challenges that the Knights programs hadn't passed. If there was ever a game that could kind of show the team that they can do everything that they need to, tonight was that example.
That's exactly what I said to them in the locker room.
Hey,
I was like,
right.
You know what? If this game tells you anything, it tells you that you guys should have the confidence, like what we see as coaches, that they need to see that as the team, and I think that they definitely saw that as they played.
Yeah, second half they came out firing, and you got a lot of buckets. In the second half alone, Jenna scores 21. You got 10 out of Roland in the second half, and really were able to a higher percentage of shots were falling in that second half. They were also getting closer to the basket, a lot of attacking.
Yep, that was so first half, Bagley was running a zone and we were running a 5-out. We weren't really driving on that, just passing around 3-point line, and if everyone's just sitting in the inside, then you kind of have to drive and attack it, and it took us a little while to figure that out, but they figured it out, and I think they did a really good job with that.
A good win for the team, as we talked about it, a confidence builder. So moving forward, probably going to take some things out of this that you want to see the team improve upon. What do you see right out of the gates you want to see the team come out here and get back to practice and work on?
Probably boxing out, actually grabbing the ball instead of letting it, slip through our hands. But, you can sit here and nitpick everything and go over everything that you can work on and be talking for days. So,
how happy was the team after the win? You got to think that, at least me, I'd be pretty happy with a win today.
They were pretty happy.
Good.
They were, and they deserve to be. They worked hard for it. So
sure did. What's next for the girls?
I think
you on the spot. You got a week, don't you?
Yeah, next Thursday I think we play Norman County East Deal and Hitterdall.
That's right. And we'll be there for yourliveevent.com. I can't wait to see the team, see how they come to prepare. It should be a lot of fun, and
see if we can bring it on over to next Thursday.
That's right. I'm looking for it. You're going to be even better with the interviews too. The more we talk to you, the better it gets. No pressure from Dad over here either. No pressure. No pressure.
If I didn't have anybody listening or watching or anything, that'd be a lot better. But
yeah, I don't know. Right. I don't know if anybody's watching. I think we've had just 437 here tonight. So so far. But only 24 right now as we talk. So
hopefully they stop it at the game, at the end of the game. But
Adriana, thanks for your time. Congrats to you and the girls on a big win tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
You got it. That's Adriana Rooney, head coach of the Climax Fisher Knights girls basketball team. Thank you so much, Coach, as the Knights pick up the victory and with that improve to 1-2 on the season. Bagley with the loss drops to 0-1. The Knights win 71-36. That's the final score tonight here in Fisher. Let's take one more time out. We'll come back and run down the final couple of numbers here this evening, and also the Precision Player of the Game and the Enbridge Player of the Game as well. It's coming up here on yourliveevent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they are preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The Climax Fisher Knights 71-36 winners here tonight on yourliveevent.com. The win over the Bagley Flyers. As we get a chance to continue with more of our post-game report, let's talk about the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Work is underway to replace Line 3 and keep everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Safety number one. Robust COVID-19 safety rules established for Enbridge employees because we all want everyone home safe. Learn more. Visit enbridge.com/line3.us. And Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, I thought specifically for first half play, and then she did stretch it in the second half with defensive effort, but Hallie Reitmeyer with 11 first half points. She was a game high 11 in the first half, and I thought Hallie really brought that energy in the first half to help give the Knights a lead and work with that 10-point lead, and then she was able to help translate that into a big second half for the Knights as well. So Hallie Reitmeyer going to be our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game this evening. The victory for Climax Fisher 71-36. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And we translate and should transfer right into our final post-game segment here tonight, and that is the Precision Player of the Game from RDK Enterprises. If you're thinking about upgrading your planter, visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in both Hillsborough and Drayton. Learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com, and the precision planting exercises going on right now with their showcase at the Avalon and Fargo, both Wednesday and Thursday this week as well. And bringing the energy with our precision play of the game, 21 second half points. Precision player is going to be Jenna Vosick. 21 of her 24 in the second half, plus 10 rebounds, and I'm not able to keep up on the steal stats, but she would have been very close to a triple-double in that category, and could have been a quadruple in certain others if you want to work on other statistics. But a very nice night. Big second half, precisely what the Knights needed in the second half for that push to stretch the lead all the way into the 30s and be victorious, 71-36 over Bagley. Jenna Vosick, our precision player of the game from RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough. Let's run down the final statistics here tonight from Christian Brothers Auto Group and Christian Cars Online.com. Stats are brought to you by the Christian Brothers Auto Group. For Bagley tonight, final stats, 12 points each for Hillary Maruska and for Catherine Agnew, plus 11 rebounds for Maruska. 3 points each for Kira Thompson and Peyton Prulix and Adrian Laferriere. 2 for Jory Foltz, 1 for Isabella Warmbold. 5 of 11 from the line were the Flyers, 33 rebounds, 43 turnovers. They dropped to 0-2 on the season. For the Bagley Flyers, their next action at home against Foston on Thursday night. We'll have coverage with R&J Sports and the KKCQ Radio. For the Climax Fisher Knights and our final stats from ChristianCarsOnline.com, Christian Brothers Auto Group. Jenna Vosick with a game-high 24 plus 10 rebounds. Ella Reitmeyer had 10 plus 5 boards. Trinity Erickson, 7.6 rebounds, 7 rebounds for Ava Larson, 15 and 5 for Hallie Reitmeyer, 14 and 8 for Gracie Rowland, and 1 point for Ava Larson plus 7 rebounds. 11 of 22 from the line for the Knights, 46 rebounds, 24 turnovers. As they improve to 1-2 on the season, we'll host Norman County Eastdale and Hitterdal at shows in Climax next Thursday night, a game we'll have coverage of on yourliveevent.com. Thanks to all of our sponsors, including Christian Brothers Auto Group, helping bring you our final statistics for your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Showrooms in Findlay, Mayville, Cooperstown, Crookston, and Fertile. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Well, for Mike Vosick here tonight, camera operator, and great efforts here tonight, Mike. We certainly appreciate you and all the efforts here tonight to make the videos happen on yourliveevent.com. Thanks to all of our sponsors. They make the broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers that you've seen and heard from. At the very least, tell them thank you. And thanks to you, the viewer, for tuning in here tonight. Final score 71-36. Climax Fisher over Bagley on yourliveevent.com and the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. My name is Kevin Kochman saying so long and have a great rest of your evening, everybody.